Guy Spier, born on February 4, 1966, is an investor based in Zurich. He gained recognition as the author of the book titled The Education of a Value Investor. Currently, Spier serves as the manager of the Aquamarine Fund, which boasts assets worth $350 million. One of Spier's notable accomplishments is his joint bid with Monish Pabrai for a charity lunch with Warren Buffett in 2008, where they bid an impressive $650,100. Additionally, his investment methods, particularly his utilization of checklists, garnered attention when he was featured in Atul Gawande's book, The Checklist Manifesto, in 2009. Guy Spier's familial connections include being the brother of Tanya de Jager and the grandson of Selmar Spier, a prominent figure known for his roles as a German-Israeli jurist, historian, foreign correspondent, and farmer. Guy Spier was born in 1966 in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa. At the age of 3 months, his family relocated to Tel Aviv, Israel, where he attended kindergarten. Subsequently, in 1970, they moved to Iran, where he enrolled at the British Embassy School in Tehran. Later, in 1977, his family moved once again, this time to Richmond in the UK. During this period, he attended the City of London Freeman's School in Ashton, Surrey, as a weekly boarder. In 1984, Spier embarked on his academic journey by enrolling to study law at Brasenose College, Oxford. During his time at Oxford, he was tutored by notable figures such as Hugh Collins, Peter Birks, and Mary Stokes. However, 2 years into his studies in 1986, he made a pivotal decision to switch his major to PPE, Politics, Philosophy, and Economics. Throughout his academic tenure, he received guidance from esteemed tutors like Peter Sinclair for economics and Vernon Bogdanor for politics. Despite his modest performance in politics, Spier excelled in economics and graduated with a first-class degree. He was also honored with the Georg Webb Medley Prize for his outstanding performance in economics. During his university summers, Spier seized opportunities for further education and professional experience. He pursued courses at Ruprecht Karl University of Heidelberg and participated in the Harvard Summer School. Additionally, he gained valuable insights into the finance industry through an internship at Creditanstalt in London. In 1990, Spier faced a significant decision point in his academic journey. He received offers for both the Joint Business and Economics PhD program and the MBA program at Harvard. Ultimately, he chose to pursue the MBA program, and in 1993, he successfully completed his MBA degree at Harvard Business School, HBS. During his time at HBS, he crossed paths with notable contemporaries such as Mark Pincus, Chris Hone, and Sherry Coutu, who would go on to make significant contributions in their respective fields. From 1988 to 1990, Spier embarked on his professional journey as an associate at Braxton Associates, a renowned strategy consulting firm, later acquired by Deloitte Consulting. Assigned to the London and Paris offices, Spier collaborated with colleagues like David Pitt Watson and Michael Lebrick to provide strategic guidance to British and European companies navigating the European common market. Following his tenure at Braxton Associates, Spier pursued an internship at the Forward Studies Unit of the European Commission in Brussels, broadening his expertise in policy and strategic foresight. In his book, Spier candidly reflects on pivotal moments in his career, including his decision to decline offers from prestigious firms like Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan after graduating from Harvard Business School. Instead, he opted to join D.H. Blair, a lesser-known firm, as a vice president, where he focused on securing funding for emerging technology startups. However, Spier later admitted that this experience resembled the chaotic environment depicted in the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, leading him to regret his career choice. Following his departure from investment banking, Spier established the Aquamarine Fund, drawing inspiration from Warren Buffett's investment partnerships of the 1950s. Spier remains the fund's manager to this day, maintaining assets under management, AUM, of $300 million as of June 2021. Spier adheres closely to Warren Buffett's principles of value investing and strategic capital allocation. However, he acknowledges that the landscape of value investing has evolved over time, with the style becoming increasingly popular and thus offering fewer opportunities to investors. In response, Spier emphasizes the importance of thinking creatively and exploring unconventional avenues to identify promising investment prospects. In recent years, Spier has shifted away from engaging in activism within his investment strategy. He articulates that his primary objective as an investor is to generate returns for his shareholders through prudent capital allocation, rather than pursuing unnecessary conflicts or adopting the role of a moral crusader. Spier has been a vocal advocate for integrity and humility in the management of financial institutions. In 2008, he co-authored a paper with Peter Sinclair and Tom Skinner titled Bonuses, Credit Rating Agencies, and the Credit Crunch. The paper argued that the 2008 financial crisis was exacerbated by short-term thinking, particularly in the calculation of bonuses at credit rating agencies and other financial firms. Additionally, Spier has strongly supported the elimination of management fees in professional investment management, advocating for a more ethical approach to financial management. In Nantes, Spier has advocated for Switzerland to emerge as a global center for exemplary investing practices. Despite the nation's strong biotech, health, and technology sectors, Spier believes that Swiss private banking still has significant room for improvement. He envisions Switzerland as a hub of true investing excellence, emphasizing the need for ethical and transparent financial practices to be prioritized within the country's financial sector. In 2003, Spier, alongside prominent investors David Einhorn, Bill Ackman, and Whitney Tilson, became the subject of investigations led by Eliot Spitzer, then the New York Attorney General, and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The investigations focused on their short sales of companies such as Farmer Mac, MBIA, and Allied Capital. However, the subsequent financial crises of the late 2000s validate their short thesis, as evidenced by the collapse of these companies. Ackman and Einhorn later chronicled these events in their respective books, highlighting the prescient nature of their investment strategies. In 2014, Palgrave Macmillan released The Education of a Value Investor, recounting Spier's early career challenges in investment banking on Wall Street and his evolution into a value investor. The book has achieved significant success, selling over 175,000 copies in English and being translated into multiple languages, including Spanish, German, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Polish, Hebrew, and Vietnamese. In 2016, Spier, along with Phil Town and Matthew P. Peterson, successfully petitioned Judge Sanchi at the Delaware Court of Bankruptcy to establish an official committee representing equity holders of Horsehead Corporation. The company had filed for bankruptcy earlier that year, and Spier's involvement led to the formation of a committee to represent the interests of equity holders in the bankruptcy proceedings. In this year, during a YouTube interview, Jonathan Spier amusingly likened stock picking to drunks in bars, offering a witty perspective on the unpredictability of the process. He also playfully referenced Dan Bilzerian, injecting humor into his observations on investment strategies. Jonathan Spier orchestrated a panel discussion titled The Future of Intelligent Investing, featuring notable figures like Neil Ferguson, Sandy Kleiman, and Daniel Agerter. Although specific details about the event are unavailable, it likely provided valuable insights into emerging trends in investment practices. Spier hosts the annual ValueX Investment Conference in Klosters, Switzerland, drawing attendees including Joe Chapman and Richard Reese. This conference serves as a platform for investors to exchange ideas, share expertise, and network with industry leaders, fostering collaboration and enhancing investment strategies. Jonathan Spier occasionally lends his expertise as a financial commentator in the media, offering insightful analysis and perspectives on various investment-related topics. His contributions likely provide valuable insights for both seasoned investors and enthusiasts alike. In 2022, the final Glide Foundation charity lunch with Warren Buffett fetched a remarkable $19,100,000 at auction, far surpassing the amount paid by Spier and Pabrai for a similar lunch in the past. This substantial increase underscores Buffett's enduring influence and the enduring appeal of dining with an investment legend, highlighting his profound impact on the investment community. In 1997, Spier voiced concerns about paparazzi intrusion in British public life, advocating for privacy rights in the independent. He questioned the motives behind the Hershey Trust Company's stake sale in a 2002 Financial Times article. Expressing discontent with Liz Truss and Kwasi Kwarteng's economic policies, Spier criticized the UK's deviation from rational resource allocation in a 2022 Financial Times opinion piece. He regularly engages with audiences at prestigious institutions like MIT, Harvard Business School, and Google, and served as president of the Oxford Alumni Association of New York from 2000 to 2005. Spier has also supported philanthropic endeavors, serving on the advisory board of the Dakshina Foundation and promoting India as an investment destination. In 2011, he founded the ValueX Conference and joined the board of the Swiss Friends of Oxford University in 2017. Additionally, Spier is involved with UN Watch, Horasis, World Minds, and the Global Leadership Foundation. Jonathan Spier resides in Zurich with his wife Lori and their 3 children, Ava, Isaac, and Sarah. Their home serves as a hub for family activities and gatherings, reflecting Spier's commitment to fostering strong familial bonds and a supportive environment for his loved ones. Spier's lineage intertwines with notable banking families such as Lazard, Spier, and Rothschild through his great-great-grandmother, Johanna Lazard. This heritage adds depth to Spier's background and underscores his connection to the financial world through generations of family history. Previously, Spier lived in Tuxedo Park, New York, a historic village established by Pierre Lorillard in the late 1800s. During his time there, he resided in the Bruce Price Cottage, immersing himself in the rich history and architectural charm of the area. Jonathan Spier actively engages in various community organizations, including the Entrepreneurs Organization, the Young Presidents Organization, and the Westminster Synagogue. His participation in these groups reflects his dedication to networking, personal development, and contributing to the community. Guy Spier's legacy is marked by his advocacy for privacy rights, rational resource allocation, and ethical investing. Through his vocal opposition to paparazzi intrusion and criticism of economic policies, Spier demonstrated a commitment to social responsibility and ethical governance. His philanthropic contributions, including support for the Dakshina Foundation and promotion of India as an investment destination, reflect his dedication to making a positive impact. Spier's role as the founder of the ValueX Conference and his involvement with prestigious institutions like the Swiss Friends of Oxford University underscore his commitment to fostering intellectual discourse and community engagement. Overall, Spier's legacy is one of advocacy, integrity, and a steadfast dedication to ethical investing and philanthropy.